And boom. What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, or as I like to call it, New Comic Book Day Eve. Wow, that would have been embarrassing because I would have just been talking to myself. Anyway, you probably noticed that there was no intro. That's because I just thought that we went live and we didn't. So the fellows behind me are actually laughing at me, but that's okay. I can take it. But yeah, New Comic Book Day Eve, as I like to say, and episode 3 of Secret Invasion. So we will be touching a little bit about that. Surprisingly, not enough people talking about Secret Invasion with episode 2. So we'll definitely dab into that. And then, of course, we'll get ready for what is to come in episode 3. If you guys are going to be going to Terrificon, just keep in mind, we're about 24 days away from that. So if you're coming, BC, it's going to be a good time. So get ready. And of course, I'll wait till the gentlemen are here. But Greg, what's going on, man? How are you?
You really nailed that intro.
Oh, I know.
What I don't think the other people could see is that was the second time Newbie did that.
Oh man, I can't believe it. I was like, why isn't anybody here? Why isn't anybody saying anything? But yeah, we'll just keep that between us. Hopefully nobody screenshotted that because that was embarrassing. But how are you, sir? Happy 4th of July.
Thank you to you as well. July the 4th be with you, I think is what they say.
Well, before we say it to the chat and to our American friends and colleagues, let's bring in our third panelist. What's going on, Hollywood? I mean, BC, what's happening?
That was the best intro ever. If you guys only heard the trash talking he did right before, intro video and all we watched before he went live. So good, but no.
Good. Doing a show with you two is like having parents that fight, where like as soon as you go live, the fighting just stops and hey guys, how's it going?
No, we're not getting a divorce. No,
never.
Mommy's just crazy. But what's going on, guys? Happy 4th of July, not only to you but to our American counterparts. Yes, we'll celebrate it with you, even though I work today. Did you guys work today?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Sort of.
Yeah. Some people take
it
off.
Want to call it that.
Some people take it off. Hey, if you love your job, find a job you love and you won't work a day in your life, whatever. Live, laugh, love, whatever those plaques say at the shopping mall.
Life.
That's the one, yeah. I think somebody has like a tramp stamp tattoo of that. I'm not sure who it is. I think it might be Hyper.
It is.
I think, yeah. But
guys, I'm concerned.
But it's a little light this week. I think there's not too much craziness going on. We will touch a little bit on the news, and then guys, we will be touching on. I say that a lot lately. Shoot. We'll be talking about Secret Invasion episode 2 and gearing up for episode 3. Yeah, so hopefully both of you have seen it.
Yes.
Correct? Greg, you've seen it?
Yep.
Yeah?
All
right. Perfect. I can't wait. All right, man.
4th of July, baby.
4th of July, Captain America. God damn it. BC, we did a show on Sunday on your channel, and I do want to say thank you for hosting me. Thank you for having me. I do appreciate it. It was a good show. So if anybody hasn't seen that, check the rewind. Not only have I been on it, but Mr. Rocksteady here has also been on it. I think Rocksteady was episode 1, correct?
No.
2. 2 or 3.
Yeah.
2.
No.
Yeah.
No, he was not. He was episode 4, you're episode 6. And I will tell you, someone else very close to us is joining next week. That's all I'm going to say.
That's right.
Are you going to count like Newbie and be like episode 144?
No.
193?
I don't think he noticed yet, but should we tell him?
What?
You have like episode 131 and then it just jumps to 134.
So remember when Justin had made this comment last week, and I had said because of those 2 canceled shows, I just didn't count them. Remember I said that? I said it live too.
That's fair.
But because those shows were canceled, I was like, you know what? This is gonna get me closer to 200. Let's just 200. No, just like
shows never happened. I changed my mind.
But that was pretty much what ended up happening there. But yeah, it's going to be a fun show. So strap in, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, at the end of this, everybody can still count to 10 because that is the running joke in the U.S. Make sure you guys are being safe with your fireworks. God damn it. And it does suck because it is on a Tuesday. So, I mean, I don't know. Some people I know were working yesterday, off today, back to work tomorrow. So, I don't know. Good luck to whatever you guys are doing. But let's start the show. Guys, I do have to ask you, light week, heavy week, medium week. What is it for you guys? I'm going to be right off the bat say it's pretty much a light week this week. It's not as crazy.
Light for me.
I'm gonna say medium, and if you're getting the book, I'm gonna say it's large.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. FOC or New Comic Book Day?
New Comic Book Day, bro. I ain't talking FOC. We
Okay,
don't talk
I don't know.
FOC here. Come
I
on.
Practice?
Jesus.
Playoffs?
No.
All right, let's say hello to the chat before we go. Mr. Dan Delatorre, gold for the USA. Happy 4th of July to you, sir.
USA.
Uncanny swag, going home with the silver. Let's go. Hopefully everybody can still count to 10. Nobody, Jason, what's his name? Jason Paul Pierre. I don't know. The football player that, can't count to 10. Comic Cheeks in here. Mr. Just Cruise. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Patrick's in here. Mr. Hollywood's in here.
No, that's you.
Pacino is in here. What's going on, sir? Lefteros has joined us. Mr. Bleeker has joined us. Mr. Star Wars himself. Happy fucking Tuesday. I know Justin was going to be at a barbecue, so he might, had a few, but happy 4th of July, sir.
So remember what I said. Somebody close to us this Sunday. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
It's right there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you want to say it. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want to wait till after the show, like near the end?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, guys, gang, ladies, whoever's joining us, let's start the show. Let's begin. Episode 135. Remember, 2 episodes got canceled, so that's how we went from 135 to the other ones. All right. Co-hosted by Mr. Black Crown and Rocksteady. Guys, I do have to ask you, as this becomes like a cult following now.
Hold on.
Is it cleavage or is it not cleavage?
If it's not titties, I'm gonna be very mad.
Damn, really? Shit.
Yes.
Yeah, here's what happens. Every week we're like, oh, it's going to be boobs. And then it is boobs. And Ubi's like, I'm going to fool them and not pick boobs the next week. And then we're just really onto you. So it's probably not going to be boobs is my guess. But we're going to get mad at you because it isn't.
I think you guys are going to get mad at me regardless. But anyway, the Dynamite pick of the week this week, I guess, might have boobs because there is a female on the cover. But I just... ass picture. But I don't know. Just... when I start seeing some of these, it brings back some nostalgia from watching the show. So,
oh no, I know what he chose.
Garbage.
Oh no! Wow, really?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was better. I thought you were gonna go.
I don't think. Maybe. But again, Darkwing Duck number 6, cover P, the foil, $50.
6 come out last week.
Say that again.
Didn't issue 6 come out last week?
Yeah, but this is the foil that they dropped. Like the week after.
Cool.
I thought it was 5 last week.
Do you recognize this homage, sir?
Yes.
What is it?
Tales of Suspense 39.
No.
No, it's the X-Men book.
No.
No, I can't really see it, to be honest with you. Sorry.
Spider-Woman.
Oh, yeah. No. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. Wow, this cover. Yo, you guys got to stop paying Nemesis, man. You guys are paying ever since.
There's so many better booby covers.
I'm not going for boobies. I don't want to be known as that booby toy short guy on YouTube. Like short as in like shorts, not because like I'm 6'3". So
there's booby toys.
Yeah, but
booby toy short guy. That's what you're doing.
I knew it was an ass pick. Yeah. But Dynamite pick of the week. If you're new, obviously, we're just showing some. I'm showing some love to some of the covers. Just a strict visual of hey, I like this cover. Would I pay $50 for it? Absolutely not. So there it is. Next week, I'm gonna fool you guys. I swear to God, I'm gonna fool you guys. Boo yourself. All right, let's get into it and let's start off with some DC. So we got first cameo / full Insomnia. So we got that neon cover. Lefteros had actually posted about this with his FOC stuff, but
Yep.
I noticed a few people were looking for that neon one today at Big B and a few places. So they're all dried up, nowhere to be found. But I think that's the one that you want to go get, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting that they're moving so quick. So what's the big hype behind this character?
So right now there's the night terrors coming out. Like it's pretty much the event that's going on, and there's a ton of night terror, example Flash, Black Adam, and so forth, right?
Okay,
so
yeah.
all of this event is playing out. Now we're getting the first appearance of Insomnia, which is going to be obviously happening here in this issue, and seems to be what the big bad is in this arc. So
Yeah.
kind of cool, but there's a lot of neon covers coming out as well. So this one's pretty neat, though. I like it.
Did you pick it up?
I did.
Yeah.
One copy.
I didn't get it. I mean, obviously DC came out today. Yeah, no, I didn't get it. I think Big B, I think Dave and Austin had said that they only got like 3 copies of this. And then every other shop was kind of out of it. So I haven't checked eBay or anything like that. But again, I'm not really the biggest DC fan. Some of these first appearances don't really like do anything for me. I mean, Miracle Molly, Clown Hunter. I mean, I've fallen down those rabbit holes before, and it's just like even Punchline. I mean, you go look at what a Punchline 9.8 or even just the raw copies of that. I mean, they're dirt cheap right now. So just saying. Did you get the first, like the cover? excuse me. The cover on the left, or did you just go after the neon ones?
Neon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like the neon ones. They're pretty cool.
It's a good read, and if you grab the neon, even if Insomnia doesn't resonate, you still have that neon cover. It's true. It's true. The green, purple, and blue cover doesn't do much for me. Dan, it's like the new hip thing to do, though. You know what I mean? Was pricey, and summer FOC is complicated. This one had FOC 1 week before all the covers.
The only thing I worry is newbie, that neon cover. If you do end up getting a copy, do you have a blacklight?
I do not know.
Okay, cool. Because that would reveal a lot more in your bedroom.
That would what?
It would reveal a lot more.
Sick. Where do you think I live? In a Holiday Inn? Come on now. All right. So this is cover A, but we do have Extreme Venomverse number 4, first manga themed Venom. Now, this is the cover A. You're probably going to see this a lot more than, say, the 1 in 25. The 1 in 25, you got that this pink character here basically on the cover. We actually spoke about it on BC's channel. Raw copies were reaching 160 Canadian. Right now, there is 0 1 in 25s of this book in Niagara. So at my shop, there wasn't any. At any other shop that I called, they didn't have any either. So shit out of luck. I don't know what it means. But then again, I do think that this book will probably drop to about $70, maybe $80 by Monday, Tuesday next week. It's just kind of the way these things go. If it does stay up there, I mean, I can't really see it. I think it's not a Tosin. I don't think it's a Spider Boy. So for those reasons, I think not. I know we had spoken, BC, about, how the manga stuff, brings in a lot of people and stuff like that. But I don't know how that's going to translate. It's a sick cover. Don't get me wrong. You kind of twisted my arm, and I kind of started liking it a little bit more. But I'm okay not getting the 1 in 25. Greg, you're all the way out in the West Coast. Were you able to snag one of these or even the 1 in 25?
No, I don't think so. Like, I'll be working tomorrow, so I can't do like the usual route. But you talk about manga, and like the first manga, Spider-Man, is a pretty valuable comic now. Like, it's not a crazy priced one, but it's getting up there, and the more people find out about it, the more people who want it in their collection. So I think this is a nice addition to that. It's also Interiors by Peach Momoko, which there's a different fan base for that. Venom is ordered a little more than other issues, but there are more Venom fans than most other characters as well. So I think this is going to do pretty well. I think the variant is going to hold.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of like this. It's something different, and the covers really pop. So So I am for this book.
You think it holds at 160 though, even after this weekend?
160, dude. Here, I'll read it to you very quick. July 3rd, $231.60 on eBay. 172, 178, 165.
So it's going down.
No, it's not, dude. Like,
You
there's
just
a lot
went
of
from
people.
230 to 160.
Well, that guy who paid 230. I mean, I think that
No,
was a big
I'm
mess.
just going 130 and 160 based on the information that you had provided about the book, because like
Yeah.
Sunday night was kind of when I kicked it into high gear trying to
But since then, there was a sale of 230, just to give you an
Wow.
idea. So it's clearly up there. We'll call it 160 for sure. But the 1 in 25 is the one that everybody's after right now. So if you did get a copy at ratio price, dude, like Rocksteady was saying, I do think it's gonna hold. Not that it's gonna be a $500 book.
Yeah.
In 6 months' time, I don't think so. But first appearance, pretty cool character. It seems, I'm not gonna lie, I like the design. I think it's neat, but I'm not too sure what's the name, if it's Necro or Billy, because I'm seeing two different names. So I'm looking forward to reading this. There's also that Venom Noir character over there, and there's some plant style symbiote as well. But all eyes are on that manga character. So like you guys were saying, manga and so forth being within this.
If I was able to get one and somebody offered me $160 Canadian, I'd probably take it 100%. I would take it in a heartbeat. So
I haven't seen a ton of store exclusives. I don't even know if there are any store exclusive for this. So that will suppress the numbers on the 1 in 25s as well.
Yeah, exactly. Now check here. I know, here, I'll just show you very quickly, but I also think the cover is awesome. Get this signed in a nice little SS series right there. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong and it goes up. Like I'm not trying to shit on the book or anything like that. But yeah, around here, there was no chance of getting a 1 in 25. So at least that's what I was told. I don't know why they would lie to me.
Necroco, my bad. That was the name I saw.
That's the first appearance, right? Yeah.
Necroco, aka, I guess, Billy. That's what it says on this listing on eBay, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the read, man. I think it's pretty neat. So
yeah, and you got to give it up for Peach Momoko too, because she does have a following, regardless if you like her or not. You think she's everywhere. You think she's like the Kevin Hart of the artist world, but she is everywhere.
Oh, and one thing I do want to mention is that I saw some stores already selling as of today and limiting that cover A to 1 per customer. So I assume now cover A is starting to jump.
Damn. All right, gang. Back into the Edge of Spider-Verse, and we're not talking movies. We are talking this new series. Now, the last 3 years, there has been a new series. This one, got a little bit of hype because issue 3, I'm looking at my issue 3s right now, origin of Spider-Boy being pretty much the hottest character of 2023. You can debate it all you want, but facts are facts, numbers are numbers. We do have a first solo Dream Spider and first appearance of a new villain that's coming up. Now, this is the character that showed up in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I can't remember the issue. I think it's 5.
5.
Yeah. That one just blew up about a month and a half ago. So now we get the character, on the cover for solo. So I don't know. I'm on this run already, so I didn't care to get a copy, but I have no idea what craziness is in store for this character.
I really like the Edge of Spider-Verse stuff. I think it's a low risk. I just hit subscribe on my previews world. It's fun too. They're not horrible reads. It's kind of all over the place, always introducing new things. So they're kind of unpredictable. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting it, debating maybe the 1 in 25, I think it is.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I think this will go to a second print as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does, man. It was Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
I said friendly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it so that people can, if they're looking for it, we'll go to the book. But Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue 5. Dude, I like this character. I think it's a great character. Clearly, you remember when it dropped. that Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Like it
Yep.
was on the top of the charts for quite a few weeks,
Yep.
man. I would say even months. So clearly, people are definitely digging the character, and I am too, man. I won't lie. Now, as for other characters appearing within this issue, I've not read it. I have no idea, but I think it's going to be cool to see the first solo story, and I hope we also get a little background on this character.
I think you will.
Yeah.
Sweet cover, like I said. I'm probably going to try to go after that second print if there is one. I don't know. Here's the thing, man. Like a lot of these, and it's actually surprising that, Rocksteady said, he actually pulled the trigger and said, hey, subscribe to the whole series, because like Rocksteady, you weren't a fan of last year's. And I think if I remember correctly too, like you didn't like the 2022 series that came out as well. So
no, remember I got a bunch of the Spinstress books.
Right.
I have a big stack of those.
But that's 2022, right? Yeah.
That did come out in 2022. This came, I think, issue 1 was at the end of 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one that Rocksteady didn't like, BC? Because remember, you and I were collecting it, and then he wasn't, and he was like,
I think it was from the last run, not this one here, but the one that. I think it was the last run. I don't think it was,
because I think on that run we were all a fan favorite of Spintress. Like we all have our issue 4, all the variants and things like that too. So we were on there too.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Greg. I think it was the Spider Rex one.
Yeah, exactly, the Spider Rex.
And and the only one he really bought into was Spinstress. The rest was
that could have been.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
No, you're right on that one.
Craven Spider wasn't a thing for you, man. Jeez.
There was like Sun Spider.
Yep.
Yeah, some other ones I forgot.
There was
Web Weaver.
The one with the black suit. It was kind of like a Venom / Black
Dude,
Cat.
it was being promoted as the first gay Spider-Man.
Really?
That was issue 5.
I remember when they said end of Spider-Verse.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how old Nemesis Prime is.
Oh, shit.
That's fired.
We're going to be seeing them in like 24 days, man, and we're bunking with them. So, yeah, just,
I'm seeing him Sunday, but not 24 days.
All right. Gun Honey. I think this one was straight up. I got to give credit to Lefteros when I saw it. But how you doing? These ones usually do pretty well, the Gun Honey ones. I put it up there just because, I saw he put it up and I was like, you know what? This could be something. Some of them pan out, some of them don't. But at first, I like redheads. I like women. I love curves. I mean, this should have been, and screw Dynamite, but like this should have been the comic pick, newbie's choice right here. But I didn't get one. Now there is a shop here that says that they think they ordered one. No one claimed it, so I might have an edge on getting one, but I don't know what I'm really gonna do with it. Any of you gentlemen get this, dig it, like it? What do you guys think?
I didn't get it, and the whole Gun Honey thing. I like the covers of number 1, but never got into it. But it just kind of keeps lingering, and it surprises me. So who knows? Not my jam though.
Damn. BC?
Yeah, I did collect some of the Gun Honey ones from a little while back. Remember the one with the girl with the towel and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So those ones, but no, I'm not on this at all. But it is a nice cover. Are you sure that's
you guys hate redheads? Yeah, you guys hate redheads.
I don't know. It's at the bottom. It says in shops June 28th.
Yeah, I think it was slated to come out last week, but I think it got moved to this week.
Okay, cool.
Last week it wasn't there, so
I'll keep an eye on. But I'm pretty sure the shops here probably don't even have this on shelves. Like they probably ordered
Titan Comics too, right? So not a lot of people are. What was the last one from Titan that we all ordered? Oh, wasn't there one from Titan Comics that we just ordered like a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
I think.
Yeah, the Deadly by
Dead by Daylight.
Or Dead by Daylight.
I guess it's no secret. AOA, thanks for noticing. There's the newbieverse and YouTube are kind of at a standstill argument right now with the monetization, I guess you could say.
Don't say that.
They're reviewing the newbieverse, and they'll get back to me in about a week to they said anywhere between 7 and 18 days they'll get back to me, but they're just going through certain profiles and certain channels to see if they follow policy. I don't know, man. So we'll see. It might have something to do with those shorts. God damn it. But we'll see. We'll figure it out. But I appreciate you wanting to give the super chat. Greg,
Newbie got caught flipping books to a toddler. That's really what happened.
Dollarama has put in a cease and desist.
Yeah, so
Yo, wait, I got you, bro. I got you. I got the cap stuff for you tonight.
So yeah, but yeah, so hopefully it comes back on in a bit. But hey, it is what it is. But I appreciate you, brother. All right, any mentions that you fellas want to talk about? BC, I know you said you wanted to talk about a big book, or it is the book.
It was the Venomverse 4, the 125. But guys, I know there's some people actually talking about it, but there's the My Little Pony 14. I'm not even kidding.
First appearance of, I think it's like
I don't know. It's some pony. That's all I know. I don't read it, so
I think it's. I think the character's name is like something with a V, but I think it's like it's supposed to be like a African American pony or something. I don't know, something like that.
One
book I do want to mention is
like a zebra.
Spider-Man 10, dude. Spider-Man 10. There's the first team up of Spider-Man with Spider-Boy, and within the issue, you're actually going to see Spider-Boy's. Well, one of his powers, and it's quite interesting, man. And it has me questioning if it ties to a certain Miguel. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's a vampire,
pretty much.
That's pretty much what it is.
Greg,
any mentions or any books that you might be going after this week?
Super light for me, guys. Yeah, I like the Venom book, and that's about it. I think I don't even know if there's any Scotties coming out for me this week. Real slow.
Save your money for Terrificon, man.
Oh, Left Arrow's put the name of the pony. It's Violet Rainbow.
Oh, come Violet on, Rainbow. There you go. I knew it was a V. I just didn't. I thought it was actually V, like VEE or something like that. But okay, yeah, it's supposed. I mean, you know what? Say what you will, but like some of those My Pony's books, like they do pretty well. So hey. We'll see. Joke's on you, but I hope that book makes it to like $1,000.
Hey, look, if it does, it does. It's just not my cup of tea. That's all.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, let's get into some comic news now. BC, we have already spoken about a few of this stuff on your show, but you know what?
My bad.
I don't care, man.
My bad.
So first up, we've got the DC Lois Lane and Ken Clark. Clark Kent. So we finally got our casting for Superman and Lois. I think I had said, when we were talking about this on your show, I could see the Superman, right? Yeah. The Lois, I still can't see this chick playing it. Even after on Monday, when I was watching the rewind of the show, I don't know, man. I'm still not feeling it. I don't like the casting, but then again, I have zero credentials in the movie biz, so like my opinion means squat. But what about you, Greg? We've yet to get your opinion on this. So what do you think about the casting?
So it's interesting because my exposure to Superman growing up was like that Lois and Clark show. You know what I mean? So
with the what's his name?
Dean.
Yes, Dean Cain.
Yeah. So that was like kind of the Superman I knew. And I don't think this is that far off. I think it's more about personality than it is, because like movie makeup and everything, you can almost do anything at this point. I don't mind it. Am I running out to watch it? Still on the fence.
You don't believe in the James Gunn magic with these characters, or what?
I just want to. Superman is not relatable. I'm not a huge Superman guy. I think what's beautiful about characters are their flaws, and that's what makes them relatable. And Superman, I've never been able to connect with.
Right.
So it's not about the actors or actresses. It's about Superman being Superman for me.
Yeah. One meme that I saw that is pretty spot on is how basically people are saying it looks like Tom Welling had a baby had a baby with Henry Cavill. Like it's like the perfect mix when
Yeah.
it comes to this guy. But I agree with you, Nubi. We said the same thing regarding, Superman casting. Clearly, I think he's got the look. He can definitely represent
Yeah, he does for sure.
Superman. But when it comes to Lois, I don't know. I just have a harder time seeing it. But look, visually, whatever, right? As long as we get a good movie and Gunn delivers when it comes to the story and so forth, I'm happy with that. With that being said, I saw that there was an article saying that James Gunn came out today saying that he thinks.
Oh wait, go ahead. Sorry.
He thinks that it is not necessary to put out. Do I continue?
Keep going. Do this word per word, so I could cut you off if you.
An origin.
Yeah. Oh, just finish it now. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Never mind.
No. Go ahead. You're good.
But yeah, no, he was saying that he doesn't think it's necessary to put out an origin story on Superman, rather just get, straight to the chase. So I think that alone, I already have an appreciation for that aspect, right? I don't want to see what's happening on Krypton and all that stuff again. So,
and I think not just us three, but like I know I've had conversations with a lot of people, even in the chat, like how many times, I know we stick to Marvel a lot, but it's like, how many times do we want to see Uncle Ben die? How many times do we want to see, those, like give us some new storylines, give us something new. So when I saw that too, I think it was this morning, I had said, you know what? Okay, like we're not going to get that. I like it. I dig it. I can see it. But again, I'm just not a fan of the Lois. And maybe it'll be different once the movie comes out. Am I going to watch it? Yes.
Look how it turned out for Marvel with Spidey, right? We got him in Homecoming. There was no origin. It was just straight into it. So I'm cool with that, man. Yeah. Uni, man. You see how disrespectful?
What?
Yeah.
Silencing the invites, bro.
Yeah,
what does that even mean, silencing the invites?
You shushed me like 4 times.
Shh. Yeah, shh, please.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, damn. Apologize. You should have seen it on his show. He was cutting me off left and right. I was like, hey man, I'm really glad to be. Yeah, no, definitely.
Liar.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's be honest here, because I know I had said this on BC's channel, but I still haven't seen The Flash. I haven't seen Spider-Verse. When I say I'm going to go see this, I am going to go see it. But like Greg said, I'm not going to go rush out to see it. Do I appreciate the fact that they're not doing that origin story? 100%. Yeah. But that if this is a big success and they have something here, they're probably going to have to like do a prequel, or they're going to do like a movie where it's like
the
flashbacks.
I think they need to.
I think they go to Spider-Man route.
To get the new fan base, like that's what like I always think about with these. We know Superman, we know the story, but if you're trying to catch those new people, you're probably gonna have to do that, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. Your internet was just choppy that night.
Oh, his show.
I love it,
man. Jeez, come on. By the way, a little bit more Americans are joining us. Happy 4th of July. I hope everyone's having, some fun and staying safe out there.
Yeah, man.
I haven't partied on a Tuesday in a long time, so I can only imagine what trouble people are getting to.
Didn't you say that's the discount night?
Is it? I don't know. All right. Kraven the Hunter, or I mean, if you want to call it that, but Sony has released the official news break that Kraven the Hunter confirming crossover with Spider-Man. Okay, I just want to say, did we not like already assume that with the trailer when we saw those spiders kind of drop, or was that just me?
So they say like crossover with Spider-Man, but is this like how big of a crossover, right? Do you just flash it in the corner? Is he actually going to be in it? Is it the Spider-Man universe? I don't know. I don't expect it to be a Spider-Man movie because I don't think it's going to be a Spider-Man movie.
It's gonna be complete trash. I've said this 1,000 times. Listen, apparently Tom Holland literally said that he's even considered not wanting to even come back because he felt like the last few movies that they've done, like, how do we top it, right? You really think Tom Holland's gonna want to come back for this shit? No, absolutely not. So I do think if we do see a Spider-Man, it would be someone else. And again, I can't stress it enough. I really feel they're gonna do something with Andrew Garfield, man. If they're building another universe with these characters, the only thing I don't understand is Vulture. How did Vulture end up in this, right? Because we saw Vulture. So that's kind of what's confusing me. But I don't think we're gonna see Tom Holland whatsoever. Spider-Man, maybe, but it would be a different Spider-Man from a different universe. Either Andrew Garfield, maybe even Tobey Maguire, but I think that would be stupid. So I really think Andrew Garfield of the three.
Can I ask you guys a question live, of course, because I know we have talked about it, many times. And I think I actually had said it on one of the shows because I think Greg did not agree with me. But do you foresee a situation here with this movie where we get an end scene where Kraven, Rhino join up with Morbius, Venom, Vulture, and they're creating this weird ass, not comic related Sinister Six? Like, are you? Because I've been thinking about that since the Morbius movie.
I want to say no to some of those characters. If anything, don't forget Scorpion was in jail with Vulture.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, we haven't seen them, right? So, like, I'm just thinking, like, maybe these are the characters they go with. Maybe, like, they don't have to follow the comics 100%, right? So, but could you foresee
Well,
it?
that's why everybody
An end
puts
credit.
other shows going on.
Say that again, Greg.
Like people get upset because they don't follow the comics, but that's the only way you can make it unpredictable, right?
Yeah.
Is by, or you already know that happens, and then people are disappointed. So could it happen? Yeah, I still think we're a little bit ways away from that. I think they might be seeing which characters take and then create the Sinister Six. But yeah, if Craven is in it, I can't imagine people being too thrilled.
I can't imagine people being thrilled when we see Rhino, Sinister Six or not. What looks to be like a mutation for Rhino. That's going to be very interesting because I'm not going to lie to you guys. As much as I make fun of it, I was expecting some dude in a Lululemon gray suit. Like, that's what I was picturing from the animated series. So it's just interesting that they're going that mutation route. But then again, like, Kraven in this gets mutated by that lion himself. So maybe that's kind of the storyline they play, right? So
I'm going to be honest with you. So far from the trailer, I'm confused as hell because we've gotten news prior stating that Kraven's going to be some kind of animal lover, right? Not a hunter. So I have no idea. Then it looks like a fucking transporter movie in the trailer.
I'm a transporter.
Yeah, so I didn't understand what was going on. Is he supposed to be some kind of anti-hero? Is he the villain? Is like, it just did not feel like Kraven whatsoever. So kind of to add to the point of what Chia Pet's also saying within the chat is if they're going the anti-hero route, like, why would he want to team up with any of these villains? What's going to happen in this movie that's going to persuade him to be like, you know what, screw Spider-Man. I want Spider-Man's head. Like, it just, I don't know, it's not adding up. So
Yeah.
So far, I'm puzzled by it. But yeah, if they were to do a Sinister Six from the characters we've gotten, I could see Morbius, I could see Kraven, I could see Scorpion, Vulture. I don't see Venom.
Vulture to me would be the leader, right? Because he's the one that gets. I can't, at the top of my head, I think he's the one that contacts Morbius at the end of that movie, right? It's not the other way around. Yes. So I could see Vulture being pretty much, the main honcho, the boss there. So
no Doc Ock.
No, I don't think so. What if they would have to go Doc Ock, they would get what's his name? The one
Electro.
from the Tobey Maguire universe. What's his name?
Oh, Prowler.
No, not Prowler.
Oh, no. Like the
I'm
actor,
talking
you
the guy,
mean?
the actor's name. Molina. Something. Is it
Yes.
Alfred Molina?
Yeah.
Something like
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
that?
Oh, and Chameleon.
Yeah. So look, we'll see, man. But regardless of the fact, I have zero faith. And should there be any Spider-Man, which is what we're discussing here, I don't see it being Tom Holland, man. Especially he's been very vocal about not that he doesn't want to come back, but it would have to be something huge now. He's hoping that they're going to put out something that could top what he's done prior. And again, money talks, dude. He's saying that, but he'll be back.
Yeah. Don't forget, he's also on a break. He's taken like a mental acting break from that last movie that he just did because he got like lost in the character or whatever. Again, I'm not an actor, but yeah, he's taking a break. So who knows? I mean, but again, like you just said, right? Money talks. So if they throw money at him,
MCU will throw money. Sony will not throw money.
Yeah,
Sony will not even recuperate whatever budget they have for Craven. I don't think so, dude. If anybody's going to watch Craven, please let me know how bad it was, but I am definitely not going to theaters for that.
What is it again?
You're such a liar, man. You're not going to tell me that you watched all She-Hulk and all Moon Knight, but you're not going to go see Craven?
From the comfort of my couch with a nice bag of popcorn.
I can't wait for you to be like, hey, I got my tickets.
No, I will stream it.
What is it?
Like I did Morbius. I did the same with Morbius. I streamed it, fell asleep 8 times before I even got to the end of that stuff.
Oh my God. All right.
Yes.
BC, we chatted about this. Interested to see what Mr. Greg has to say, but what's that? Does that say Rocksteady Club? Yeah, dude, I took it right from you when you posted it last week. So Spawn movie in very, very active development. Predicted 2025 release according to Blumhouse. Now, I said this when BC talked about it. I'll believe it when I see it. This is one that it's like, I'll believe it when I see it truly, because I don't think every time it's come out, there's been, some rumors or like, a little bit of smoke on this. It's always been squashed. The Todd father is very picky on how this is handled. We haven't, the only Spawn movie we got was in 96. We've heard rumors of Jamie Foxx playing Spawn. We've heard rumors of, big casting, big budget, this, that. But to date, I mean, the Jamie Foxx stuff was like 2018, 2019. So, I mean, it's been some time given COVID 100%. But did COVID really happen in California and Florida? From what I hear, that's a joke, by the way. But, like, you take those 2.5 years away. I mean, it's not that crazy, but I don't know. This one is definitely I have to see it to believe it. Similar with Mortal Kombat, and we talked about that on Sunday, right, BC? Where Mortal Kombat was so rumored for so long, and then it was like, yeah, whatever. It always gets scrapped. It always get canceled, scrapped, canceled. Boom, we got one. Mind you, it wasn't a great Mortal Kombat, but we got one anyway. Now this. So
second one's already.
Yeah. I saw the picture with like the table. They were doing the read and stuff. Yeah. So Greg, what do you think, man? You posted it. So what do you think?
So first off, let's forget the first movie never happened. It kind of goes to show how bad it can be for a franchise if you screw it up. So they got to do this right, because 2 strikes, that's going to be even harder. Like, if they did that right, we could be having Spawn movies this entire time. That could be good. What gives
you don't
me
think faith, it was good for what it was, 96? I mean, we were pretty young. It's not like, we were
bad. It was a bad movie.
No, it was. It was.
No. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, maybe it's because of like the time. I know a lot of us are always like, oh, it was bad graphics. It's like, yeah, but in 10 years from now, they'll say that about like the movies we watch now, right? So.
But we were getting like Independence Day and Jurassic Park and stuff like that at that time. So
yeah,
that's no real excuse, right?
Titanic.
Yeah. So 2025 in this is what gives me hope. And that Todd McFarlane is putting his stamp behind it saying 2025 release. So I know there's strikes and everything right now, but I think we're gonna get it in 2025 or close there too.
Man, do I really want to buy a Spawn 1? Fuck.
You should already
No.
have one in your collection. There's like
No.
9 trillion copies out there.
Oh, God.
And just to add to that, because of this news, I don't know if you've seen, but this book now, Spawn 1, has been climbed back into the charts. You know, it's on top 10 lists because, dude, news broke. People are seeking that Spawn 1. So nice to see it
So
there again.
outside of Spawn, where do you Spawn 1? Where do you speculate? Do you go after like a gunslinger Spawn, or do you go after like a haunt or something like that?
Dude, owning a gunslinger Spawn already, it's always been quite a pricey book. It's up there.
Spawn books are ridiculous, man. Shout outs to Mr. Key Issues, because he's a true Uni-X. I mean, same thing.
Yep.
You know, I know he digs into those Spawn stuff, and they get into like the really hard to find and things like that. But like some of the Spawn books, you actually go and look.
Bleeker, Michael Baker.
Yeah, like dude, some of these Spawn books, holy shit, man, they are expensive as hell.
Yeah, they are. But back to this for 2 minutes. The actual release date, I'm hopeful as well. Like Rocksteady saying that, you know, a 2025 release seems doable. I hope so, man. But then again, back to what Newbie was saying, I wouldn't be surprised with the strikes and so forth that maybe it gets pushed another year. So we'll see from here to then. But you said Jamie Foxx, dude. There's no way in hell I want to see Jamie Foxx play Spawn.
Yeah.
I get the fact he's a, I guess I want to say a big name, but we saw him play Electro, and by no means did that feel like Electro. So I think he'd give Spawn the same treatment, and I don't want to see that.
I don't think it's even because of that. I just think that they might want to go a little bit younger because I don't think it's going to be a one and done. I think that if they do this, it's going to be great, and then they're going to probably want to do, if not spin-offs, maybe a second movie, third movie. So you want to have something. The name that I had, like, you know, and again, it's like fan casting and things like that. Like we could say, you know, whatever we want, but like one of the names is actually really popping off is Denzel Washington's son.
Yep.
So I mean, I can see that, but again, it's this thing, man. It's I'm treating this as Mortal Kombat because, you know, as a young kid and then getting into my teenage years and then getting into my early adult life, like it was always like, oh, Mortal Kombat's coming. I remember like being like, oh shit, and then like YouTube being like the Mortal Kombat movies and getting pumped, only to be like, oh yeah, it's not happening anymore. It's like, you know what I mean? So like I don't want to get too excited. Not like I'm a massive crazy Spawn fan, but I mean this is gonna be great. So we'll see. All right, gang.
Oh, baby.
Let's get into it. Secret Invasion, episode 2. Episode 3 airs tonight at 3 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're on the West Coast, you're seeing it early. I think TiVo's still waking up, you know, watching it. I'm not sure if Uni-X, but like a lot of those guys, you know, Sith sometimes, they get to watch it a bit early, and I appreciate them not spoiling it. Guys, I got to be honest with you. Rhodey was a bitch in this episode. Holy crap. Like the conversations they had, I felt that
purposely.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. Like just the way he was talking to Fury, and it's like, dude, this is still Nick Fury. Like he's still like the shit, right? And then when he says, you know, oh, you know, don't forget who got you the position and things like that, I was like, ooh. But like you can see and you can tell that Rhodey's actually, you know, a little bit into, you know, hierarchy of the government now. He's doing stuff, so good for him. Biggest takeaways from here is, you know, we got an origin story of what's really happening. I think that this opened up the series. I did go back and watch episode 1 and then 2 right away, and I can honestly say, man, this episode was dope. I can't wait for episode 3. It leaves us with that cliffhanger of, you know, Fury goes home. He's got this wife that we've never heard about. We've never seen, you know, she's a Skrull. And then when he comes in, she's in human form. So like, I thought that was like pretty interesting. And then the fact that she tells him to go get his ring and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. But again, this show has been what we expected, right? And I can see why some people are a little frustrated with it because it's like, okay, anybody can be a Skrull. Anybody can be, and it's true. Anybody can. So
that's what it was in the comics.
Right? Now, some people, but some people think that it's annoying. Some people think it's cool. And like, I dig it. Like, I love the fact that like you're like, shit, who could that be a scroll? Could that be, like who's going on? You don't know who's who. I dig it. But I think it's, there's 6 episodes. So tonight's episode or tomorrow's episode, depending on when you watch it, like that's the climax, right? We're at the middle point. I'm expecting a lot of action tomorrow in this episode. What about you guys? And what stood out mainly from episode 2, Greg?
I like that they gave us the ending they did so quickly in the series. Some of the fault I think with some of the shows that they've put out is they've drawn out the introduction too long, and then it's like, okay, bam, here it is, 2 episodes. Now let's get to what's going on. So I really like the progression in this episode for sure. Like you said, the conversations between Fury and Rhodey, those were just like, they were believable. You were into it, right?
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of hints that they're giving as to what's to come, and we're going to go back and look at it and be like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. So to what Chiapet's saying, in the video game online that I play, they also just released Super Skrull. So in the game,
he's got to show up.
Of course.
He's got to. Like, there's no way.
Or they'll refer to Super Skrull and leave us hanging, right?
Could be.
They got to do something, right? So,
like they did with Adam Warlock, like kind of before Guardians 3.
So
what stood out?
So to AOA's comment, I just want to say Nick Fury is officially the luckiest man alive, because then at that point I'd be coming home, ask that she shapeshifts to a Bella Danger, Christy Mack, and so forth, right? That would be ideal. But
this is a comic show, man. This isn't the
whoa. Settle down.
Come on, we're boys. But listen,
this is a kids show. Remember, YouTube says
it's
a kid show,
I'm
right?
trying to score you some points to get back to being monetized. But when we look at your grades, sir, from episode 1 to 2, you're up 2 points. So there you go. Now I gotta ask you. You said you rewatched episode 1. I'm gonna ask you all the way till episode 6. Did it impact episode 1?
Sorry, say that again.
Did it impact and bring up episode 1's grade?
It did. It did. And we talked about this, possibly happening. Yeah, I had time. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's watch it. I did. It made more sense, and I get it. Yeah, obviously it made more sense because you knew what the next one was. Yes and no, right? Yeah. Again, after WandaVision, episode 1, it was just kind of like, what the fuck was that, right? And even episode 2, it was just like, But this one, you kind of had more. You got involved. You got inside. There was just more. You could relate to it a bit more. And again, the thing that I'm finding, and I had mentioned it to Greg, the thing that I'm finding with this show is I'm watching these episodes and I'm like, oh, right, it's a show. Like, I keep thinking I'm near the end of a movie. And then I'm like, oh, right, it's a show. Like, so that's, to me, that's a good sign, because I get lost in the episode and I'm paying more attention. I'm not finding that I'm like, like Moon Knight or She-Hulk. I'm not kind of like bored. Or like even on my phone, like I'm really tuning in, I'm paying attention, and I'm really digging it, like I said. So,
yeah, man, I thought episode 2 was great. A lot of people came out of that talking about, like what you were just talking about, was the Rhodey conversation, and of course the ending with Nick Fury and his wife. So there's plenty of things that happen in this episode that, again, now we're gonna figure out more as we continue to proceed within this show, and I think it's being very well executed so far. So yes, people are hating on it. I'm trying to really understand why. I'm not seeing the flip side on that. So yeah, maybe because I'm really enjoying it. So slightly biased opinion, I guess. But the Rhodey thing, man, a lot of people are saying, hey, this guy is a Skrull for sure. Nick Fury said that he doesn't want to involve any superheroes because he doesn't want to risk any chance of that, right? Where they
come and shift into them. Yeah, he says it in the episode. Yeah,
exactly. So at this point now, Rhodey being so committed to his role here within the government and so forth, and you saw the exchange they had. Is he already, right? So that's one of the big questions that I think everyone's been discussing online.
Yeah.
But it's great, dude. I'm loving it.
So, and we got to remember too, right? So the episode that I think it was episode 1 where we get that, and that's something that's still in my, I keep thinking about, and we talked about it last week, but like Gravik, right? Like when Gaia, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Gaia.
Yeah.
She goes on the computer and we see the Groot stuff,
Yes.
and we see, and then we see Gravik in that trailer with his arm doing that. So like I'm interested to see what happens with that. There's also that scene where Talos goes and grabs him, and then like everybody behind him turns into Gravik. So like I think it's going to show just this different Gravik. I think, Chia Pet was I was kind of thinking along the same thing, but I also think that Gravik is probably a scroll that's kind of dipped into mutations and things like that. Don't think we're talking about that a little, I don't think enough people are talking about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think that he could have maybe mutated, and who knows, maybe, just maybe, because when you think mutated, you think mutants, you think that, we got Deadpool 3 coming, some mutant. I don't know. I've only seen what everybody else has seen. So like, I don't know any inside information or anything like that, but like, I'm just trying to connect dots. It's a possibility. It's a theory, but who knows? I don't know.
Well, dude, back to Chia Pet's comment about the fact that there could be an even deeper connection with Fury's wife.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe by the end of this series, we see her maybe not even surviving, right? Living past it. But yeah, man, look, that stuff on the computer, man, there was a lot of information that was there, a lot of key information. And that's what I was saying is this episode, a lot of people left talking about Rhodey, a lot of people left talking about the wife, but that's another example of a scene that there's a lot of information to process. And you saw Gravik with the arm extension and so forth. There was the reference of Groot and other stuff on that computer. So
yeah,
I'm really looking forward to see how everything plays out. Episode 3, I'm pumped for it. I think it's gonna be, like you said, a little more action going on here.
Oh,
we
yeah,
did see within recent teaser trailers where he's like shooting off with his gun and stuff like that. So I think we're about to start to pick up on the action, but clearly they've set the pace here within these first 2 episodes, and man, it's very interesting.
So something that myself included, we haven't touched on, and nobody in the chat has said, no one's really talked about it from what I've seen, like people that I follow or anybody that's posted about this. Maybe you guys may be caught on or nothing, but how is it that we let Olivia Colman's character, she goes into that butcher shop and she's on the phone. She knows those people are like mobsters or gangsters, whatever. And she goes, hey, yeah, they said I got it from here. And then she hands them the phone, and then they're supposed to be cool. Who is it on the phone? Like who, like why has nobody said anything about that? Nobody's really mentioned that. What I keep maybe going back to is Winter Soldier, or even Shang-Chi's sister, who's running all that empire over there. Like it could be those, right? So I
think it could have been like Fury, and the Fury we're seeing, I think, is a Skrull, and we're getting a meet the Skrull situation. Because in the first episode, Nick Fury, they kept saying, Nick Fury, you're losing it. You're not as quick as you were. You're slowing down.
Yeah.
And maybe that's because it's not the real Nick Fury.
Could be.
And I'm just theorizing here, but I think there's more to that going on than we know.
Yeah. The last time we see Nick Fury is in the Spider-Man one where he's up in the ship, right? And he's like, okay, vacation's over. Let's get back to work, right, people? Like that's the last time we see him. I'm trying to think of the timeline. What's the timeline from that movie to this one?
I believe that was Spider-Man Homecoming, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was Far From Home. No, Far From Home was the... Was it the scene where we see Talos as...
Yeah, I think that... Yeah, that's the one with Mysterio. So,
yeah,
that one.
Well, it was Homecoming where we see he's at the top.
Yeah.
Like in the spaceship, which...
Well, I don't know, Greg. You might be right on that. You might...
Yeah. It looked a lot like Sword. I don't know if you remember.
Yep.
So
damn. Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Again, guys and ladies, whoever's watching, don't spoil it tomorrow. Let people watch. I've actually enjoyed the fact that not a lot of people have spoiled it. It's been refreshing. But we also got to stop hating on, the shows. We've hated on so many things lately. It's like, if you don't like it, I get it. Just, I think we're nitpicking way too much. So, because I remember people used to love those Thor movies too, and those are goddamn terrible. So, just saying. Well, from excitement, I do have to switch gears here, and we are all aware of what just happened not too long ago. But guys, Empire had just passed away about a week ago, 6 days ago. There is a GoFundMe. Yeah, actually a week. So there is a GoFundMe. I will post it in the link below when I post the video, when it's officially posted and things like that. But, it's been passed around. So make sure, if you can give, you can give, you can help. Why not? I've already kind of said my piece on this. I just don't want to go back to it. But if anyone hasn't and wants to help out and for the cause, then 100% much appreciated. So with that, gents, I will say, Rocksteady, let the people know, man. Where can they find you?
Instagram, and then just kind of couch surfing on people's shows. That's kind of how I roll.
Surfing. Woo! Rocksteady, you're also going to be at Terrificon 2023 in 24 days, will you not?
Yeah, buddy.
That's right. So you're going to be meeting a lot of people. So, hopefully those numbers go up. But yeah, make sure you guys go follow on Instagram and on his YouTube. And why not? I mean, you got a Whatnot, so go follow him there too. Who knows? Maybe you return to Whatnot one day.
On my phone anymore.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, wow. Never mind. Don't follow. Yeah. Rocksteady, thank you so much. BC, let the people know, man. Where can they find you?
Yes, sir. Well, there you have it. You can find me on Instagram right there with the Instagram handle Black Crown Comics, _comics, sorry, and of course on YouTube. So this this picture you have here has it at 102 subscribers, but we just hit 150 with Newbie on the stream. So thank you, Newbie. Thank you, everyone who's been hopping on. Everybody who's subscribed, I appreciate it. Giveaways taking place at 250 subscribers. And this Sunday on the channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be joined by Nemesis Prime from the Comic-Con podcast. So I'm pumped about that. And then the following week.
Oh, whoa. Damn. Okay.
The following week, baby. Breaking news, but July 16, the Butcher is going to be joining on as well from Pressable Defects. So definitely subscribe. Check it out. It's going to be a fun 2 weeks, man.
That's insane. I mean, it was a fun 3 weeks.
Hey, listen. Okay, fine. 3 weeks. Well, we'll say even 5 because
I was gonna say don't leave for Greg. I mean, it's been 5. You should say all of them are.
They are all fun. But what I do want to say is I'm getting a string of everybody who's making their way to Terrificon because guess what? I cannot make it. So this is my way of hanging with all of you. So have fun,
idiot.
Have fun, but yeah.
Oh man, come on, really? Damn.
I'm pumped as hell to have Nemesis, man. I think it's gonna be fun. Every time I'm on the Comic-Con podcast, have a great time with the guys. Hopefully, I know Zach is a new dad, but that would be fun to have him there as well. So
yeah, it's gonna be great. And you know what? I wish, if you can't make it this year, I mean, I'm still thinking that like last minute you're gonna be like, what's up, dude? And you're gonna like just be at the casino. But if not, I mean, you do have to try to go 2024. I really do think that you got to make the trip out, and I'm hoping to get Greg out there again next year. So
yeah, 2024 is the goal. Yeah, but who knows, man? Maybe I'll hit up another con this year, close to Justin and everyone. That would be fun. We'll see.
New York,
not New York. Look, I spoke to him. He gave me the heads up.
Yeah,
he's not the only one, dude. Someone else also gave me a little heads up saying, "Look, New York Comic Con is not exactly what you think it is." But
yeah, I heard Baltimore's a good one. It's a really great show. So I don't know. I told
Edmonton puts on a good one. Just saying.
You know what? Swoop Airlines is pretty cheap to get out there. So I mean,
what the hell is Swoop Airlines?
Swoop Airlines. Come on, Swoop.
What?
Isn't it Swoop? That's how I say it. Swoop.
Shoop oop.
What
All
airlines you guys taking, man?
Isn't that how you pronounce it? Isn't that how you say it?
Yeah, you shoop
Yeah.
and you get a sandwich while you're on the plane, and you pick your own sheet.
Oh
Nice.
my god, you guys are terrible. You guys are terrible. Great airline. I enjoyed it. It's in Hamilton, so it's not even that far away. You're taking the airline from Edmonton to here, so.
No, I'm taking Swoop.
Goddamn swoop. It's all the same thing, man. Jeez. All right, with that, we're out of here. Any last words before we take off, guys?
It was a swooping time, guys.
Ah,
Really appreciate
yeah.
everybody
I don't
tuning
even know
in.
why I do this. Enjoy new comic book day tomorrow. Enjoy episode 3 of Secret Invasion. We'll see you next Tuesday. Take care.
Adios.
Peace.